White women will be quick to say how much they don't trust male feminists and then skip over the part where black women say, hey, well, white women, we don't trust you. We don't trust white allies. A lot of your faves who claim to be allies for black people are not allies for black people. And even if it kind of seems like they're legit, at the end of the day, they are white. I cannot tell you how many white creators that I have been mutuals with over the years, and they talk about discrimination and the mistreatment of black women, and we need to listen to black women. And then when I inbox them and say, hey, you said something in this video that is a little offensive, and here's why, they don't acknowledge it, or they get upset, or they just stop talking to me. It happened to me a lot over the last several weeks. People who used to be so excited about my content and they loved it so much. And then when I said, hey, when I reached out to them and said, hey, this is problematic or whatever the case may be, all of a sudden they're quiet. And honestly, I only have one mutual on this app that I've had some really good conversations with, and she has been really receptive to any feedback that I have given her. But that's been one time, and I think once in my entire life. And outside of that, I don't trust any white woman who says that they're an ally. I just don't, because I've seen too many of y'all. Y'all like the views, y'all like the pats on the back of people saying how good y'all are. But y'all don't want to ever be called out. You never want the light to be shown on yourself. If you can only be an ally when it's you talking and you're on camera and you're at the forefront and you're calling out other people, but when it comes to somebody pulling you to the side and saying, hey, you're also a part of the problem, and then you flip and you can't take the heat, you're not an ally. None of y'all are. Y'all would be best giving airtime, giving your platforms over to black people to talk about their own experiences for themselves, because y'all just want to talk over black people. Y'all want to be recognized for doing your part, but y'all don't actually deep within yourself do any work. And I've had a lot of conversations with white allies who get annoyed with me because I'm the bitch who asks questions and digs a little bit deeper and can see through the bullshit. And I see so many content creators on this app who so passionately discuss black issues. And I'm like, they're getting off on this. They love this attention. Makes them seem intellectual and smart because they know all the terms and the historic dates and statistics. But it's not, they don't really care. It's about, I'm a white person and I know all this stuff. Look at me. And a lot of these white allies are runners. Somebody says something racist, instead of standing up and saying something, they run. They have racist family members, instead of saying something, they run. They see somebody getting mistreated at their job and discriminated against, and they don't say anything, they run. And their excuse is always, I just don't want to be around racist people. But the whole point of being an ally is speaking the fuck up, and you being the one to say uncomfortable things and to make people feel uncomfortable. Y'all run. Y'all don't actually want to do the work when it's actually time to do the work, because y'all don't want to be uncomfortable. So, in closing, just like how a lot of people don't trust male feminists, I feel the same way about white allies. And let me close with this. I was on some mutuals with a woman who dated black men. And she bragged about how she's not racist. And the moment I told her, hey, you said something that is offensive, she She lost her mind. She couldn't take it. She started crashing out and never talked to me again. I've had a lot of mutuals who were active in my comment sections disappear. I haven't heard from them again. To me, is a white ally is nothing more than a white person who is egotistical, narcissistic, and they love the notoriety. They love the pats on the back because they know all the facts. I don't trust any white person that calls himself an ally. I do not. Because I've yet to meet one who is truly doing the inner work. I haven't met one yet.